Hey everyone, this is going to be a video over this Alloyman impact wrench. So this company reached out to me a few weeks ago and wanted to know if I would be willing to do a review on my channel for these tools. Then I figured, hey, you know, these are mostly woodworking tools, so it might benefit you guys to see another player on the market. I mean, so to speak. Their price points are pretty good, depending on the quality, of course. So this is actually their 480 foot-pound of torque impact wrench, which I don't use an impact wrench of that nature in woodworking. I have an idea. Hey Dan, are you here? Dan!
What's up, buddy?
Okay, so this is Dan with Mud Tire Media. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. If you're into wrenching, Jeep, everything off-road, you need to check him out. So this is the Alloyman impact wrench. It's supposed to be 480 foot-pounds of torque. We're gonna put it to the test. Let's see what the thing looks like inside. It's obviously got some damage on the package here, but let's go inside. Let's get this thing out of here. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell these little latches here are not very good. They're very, very flimsy. And everything is kind of just strode around in here. So it does come with a battery, it does come with a charger. Seems to be pretty hefty as far as the drill goes. So let's just get this thing charged up and see how it works. And it looks like we have a pretty messed up case here. This is kind of some flimsy plastic, and judging from the outside of the box, this probably got damaged in shipping. So not going to fault the company on that, but I will say this is not the best plastic that this case comes in. All right, putting the battery on. This thing feels pretty hefty. The battery's got its own indicator on the front, but there's also an indicator here on the top side of the drill itself. This is your torque rating here. You've got low, medium, and high, and the other light here tells you the direction in which you are going. If I'm reverse, it comes on, drive, it goes there, and seems to have some good power. Wow.
Dude.
That's impressive.
Look at that torque, man. So let's try and just see how much torque we put down so far.
So we got 250 foot-pounds on that torque wrench?
250. So this is with 250 pounds. So we're gonna see if we're moving it. All right, so we're moving it just a little bit. Let's bury this thing to the hilt and just see if we warp the steel. We warp the steel. We're about to find out. Whew, okay. I think we'll take your hand off. All right, ready?
Yep.
Wow.
Now, is that on the high torque or the?
You tell me. Is that high?
That is on
high.
the high. Yep.
High torque. So that should be max output.
Yep.
All right. So we have 250 on your torque. Let's see where we're at. Oh, definitely more than 250. Okay, I can't move it. Now let's try to break 250. Ready?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're definitely 250.
At least 250.
So, whew, we're over 250 because I had to hit 250 on this torque wrench, and then it started moving with a little extra. I don't think this thing made it to 480 like the package says. I think we're probably close to maybe 300 the way it felt.
It wouldn't have been that easy if it had been at 480.
If it was 480, we would have probably been pretty much standing on this torque wrench to break that free. So you're honestly probably about 300 break, or 300 of bolting it down.
Well, I'm going to say that's still pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty decent, especially if it's a decent, reasonable price point. Now, I'm going to run this thing back up to 250 with the torque wrench, and we'll try to break it free with that impact. Sound good?
Yep, sounds like a plan. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably going to do that with ease.
I'm going to say you're right. It felt like it's got a ton of just hit to it, so there's 250. Woo! That was a bouncy one. Let's see if we can. We're probably about 300 or so. Okay.
It's going to put it to the test.
Means that we've got a lot more breakaway that we've got to make happen as opposed to the nut. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
That seemed like it was easy.
With ease. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're a little shallow on what their actual max torque is, but other than that, I think it's a very decent number for sure.
Okay, guys. Well, that is basically the review on this. I got to say, this is probably, it surprised me. It did a lot better than I thought it was going to do. It really did. You saw in the footage what all he put it through, and I just think this is going to be a thumbs up. What are your thoughts on it?
So yeah, like this Alloyman, I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting there thinking we're not gonna break 200 feet-pound of torque going out of this thing, but we'll give it a shot. Now, you saw the picture. This thing actually indented the metal we're working it with, and that was 3/16 walled steel. It did a really good job. So overall, I'm pretty impressed. Now, with saying that, I will say that there are some features that are missing in this that you would normally have in a higher end, but for the price point that they're selling it at, I'm not going to complain. It's going to do the jobs, most of the jobs that you need around the house.
Yeah, I think it comes in at like 99 bucks or something.
Yeah, for that, you can't complain. I mean, I will say it doesn't have, stepped up torque. So you only have one torque setting, and you can adjust high, medium, low on the speed of how fast it's turning. That's it. But, I mean, overall, it's got really good power output.
I think it was pretty cool, man. I didn't know a whole lot about the torque stuff. That's why I came to Dan, because I figured he'd be able to help me out in getting this thing tested. But, hey, I'm going to be giving this away to my channel membership. As a matter of fact, all of these Alloyman tools that I do a review on, I'm going to give them away to my channel membership. So if you're not part of that community, please, I'll leave a link in the description. If you're interested and you want to help support the channel, come on over. We do some behind the scenes there. They get early release videos and a few other things. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description. Come on over and join us.
Sweet deal, man. Yeah. Sweet deal.
All right. I appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you guys.